baby over there. And a baby over there. Oh, baby over there. The first hour when I'm out here, it's basically organizing what has happened either just prior to me coming out or what's happened overnight, which is putting any new lambs and mums in these claiming pens, which you've seen a million times on these videos, but if this is your first video, I do put the ewes and the lambs in these little claiming pens. They're called claiming pens or bonding pens, and basically why I have them is so they can bond with their mum. They go by smell and they go by sound. So when there's a bunch lambing at the same time, they can lose that. So I put them in here for 24 hours so they can get comfortable with their babies, especially ewe lambs. These are all first timers on this side. Also, I've been, every day I process a few more lambs, which means I record, I give them a selenium shot, write any notes on mom, and then I let them out of these areas and put them in the drop zone. We're gonna get this day on the road, but first I need coffee. It's 5:30. I forget when I feeder ewes that they come fast. I got kind of caught up on my processing, and then when I went across the road to weigh, I weighed about 200 market lambs this week, or today, and while I was there I had another set of twins. I'll show you what we have today. It's Tuesday. I was out here late last night and just didn't pick up the camera. So we are going to see what the night brought us. Here's one. That looks fresh. Oh, there's a brand new one. She hasn't got up. It's still in the casing. Get up, Mom. Look at this. Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. Oh, totally dead. Well, that's fresh, so I don't know if it ever breed, because it had nothing on its nose, so it must have been dead. At least it's right fresh. Darn it, that's my first one of the ewe lambs anyway. First stillborn. That's a nice big lamb. Darn it. Might have had the head stuck first. That's the problem. If the head comes first and no legs, which apparently that might have happened, then it gets stuck and it takes her way too long to get it out. Darn. I honestly was worried about this. We're trying to feed the crap out of these guys because of that whole pregnancy toxemia thing. And this is what I was afraid of, because a lot of these were scanned singles, because a lot of these are ewe lambs. I was really afraid these lambs are going to get too big for these girls to deliver properly, but I don't know what to do, because we've run into some feed issues just because of timing, and because we ran out, and because there's a drought last year, and because there's a friggin' monsoon this year. So it's all these little things that no one tells you about when you're learning at a sheep farm, when stuff doesn't go according to plan. All right, I am done rambling. I need to get these guys moved into a lambing pen. Here we go. I think what I'll do now is start taking down some pens, making that area a little bit bigger, setting some more pens up going this way. I think maybe that one's in labor. I don't know. Or sleepy. So this lambing group has caught me so off guard that I haven't had a chance to, I'm kind of part of a test group. Lori Moss is kind of heading it up, so a little shout out to Lori. What we're doing is testing the colostrum, and I mean, I'm already half done before I even got my life organized to start doing it. But this is a refractometer that she sent me, and basically what I'm going to do, this ewe just lambed, so I want to start tracking what their colostrum is testing, and this is a ewe lamb, so it's even nice to have that. So this is the refractometer. I just watched the YouTube how-to. I'm going to put a couple drops on this, and you close this on top and get rid of the bubbles, you said, and then you hold it up to light, and inside there's like a scale, and I can see where the colostrum tests on this scale. So you guys are going to be the first to see me do this. I'm going to try to remember to do this as they lamb from now on. So I don't know if this is enough, but we're going to see. So I don't see any air bubbles, so go to the light. You know what? I'm going to read the instructions. I don't see anything. Is it 0 or is it right off the chart? Maybe there's not enough on it. Okay, I have to calibrate this. I didn't know that. So bear with me. I'll have to do this again. I think I got it calibrated, so I'm going to try this again. Let's see if this works. So I think it's at like 40? Maybe 38 to 40. I don't know if you can see in there. There we go. Do you see that? So I'm gonna write down 38 for her. I think that's good. The video that I watched said anything over 22 is good. Anyway, just thought I would share that. How's my buddy doing? How you doing with your leg? It's still on. So here's that ewe that I tested this morning, and this is the baby, and I want you to see it walk. Come on, bud. Show me your feetsies. Show me your feetsies. Not very good on its feet. It's hungry, so I'm gonna feed it the bottle, and then I'm gonna work on trying to fix that curl over. So I'm going to try to fix that while it's little. I don't need your help. No. Okay. Thank you. So again, I have all these things to use. These also come in really handy. These, it's like foam insulation. I don't know if I had enough of that, that would maybe be enough. But I only have one piece. It was poor planning, and I don't know if it's firm enough. How big do I want that? Maybe about... not very much. So there you go. It's like it's thicker than a paper towel roll. Basically cutting it to fit. So I slit down there. I'm gonna slice the other side. So there you go. There's one. I'll do one. Stop peeing. I'll get another one. There we go. So there's another one. Come here, little monkey. Okay. I'm gonna wrap the little foot first with vet wrap. There we go. Like so. And then I'm gonna put this, hopefully it's barely, it's almost too, you're fine. You know what I might do? I might put a piece of this in the middle. Fine. Oh, that's perfect, but I only have one piece. There, that's good. Okay, you're good, you're good. And then vet wrap to hold it all together. Don't move around, please. There. There. So that's one. So this is what I'm doing to make, this was actually too big too wide for her hoof, so it was really sliding. So I put this inside to make it like a little spacer. There. Fits really good with that little piece of insulation in the middle. I'm glad I have that. Oh, you're fine. Some people use pool noodles. The foam pipe insulation works really good. So there's lots of different things that people use. I like the firmness of this stuff. There. Okay, show the people how you walk. Oh, you're so pretty with your blue suede shoes. You're so pretty. Go. Oh, that's way better. Go for the walk. Show us how you walk. You gotta get used to your new shoes. Kinsey. Oh, that's way better. Good baby. Look at you go. What are you saying? Oh, good girl. That was impressive. Good girl. Last push. Push out the hips. Good girl. Good girl. I'm just gonna grab that refractometer and put her in a pen and test her colostrum. So what started out with not a great day ended up to be a very good day. We'll see what tomorrow brings. What do we got here? Hey, Mom. I think we got one over here. Beauty morning. Absolutely stunning. So I just had Rebecca out and we scanned about 56 U's and like 36 U lambs. The U lambs scanned 72% and the U's scanned 68%. So I was a bit disappointed. April breed, they should have been okay, but I am finding my U's are getting really overconditioned, and I'm wondering if just being so heavy on corn silage because we were so short on our forage in the ration, I'm wondering if it's coming to bite me a bit. So these are the ones that are open. There's a few ewe lambs that it was their second miss, so they'll get shipped. They just aren't cycling, obviously. They didn't breed in January and they didn't breed in April, so I'm going to have to say goodbye to those ones. I'll have to go through these guys. and start sorting all the, do a second evaluation on all my ewes that I weaned. And I have a big breeding group in July again, so I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. It's been a busy day, so I scanned with Rebecca, cleaned up the barn, and I have to ship these 14 lambs that I weighed Monday with Carissa. I have a little reprieve. They're not lambing right now, I just checked. So I have an hour and a half to get to Brussels and get back. And then I wanna do a round or two with Mark because he's on his last field planting beans, praying that there's no replant, but that is a worry for another day. This is the first day in, the first morning in 11 days that there's been no lambs. So it could be that we have reached the point where they were done their first cycle, because if you remember when I seedered this group, so what they'll do is they will breed for those first 3 to 4 days, and then there'll be nothing, and then their second cycle starts 17 days after the first day they were in heat for their first cycle. I was hoping more of the ewe lambs would be done. So I think what I might have to do today is I might have to actually blend these two just to give, I have to make this area bigger because there's so many lambs and ewes, and I want to get a creep area set up. Hi, bottle babies. Hi. Thursday night, of course, after I spent all morning getting all the ewes in the big pen, got it all opened up, took down all the claiming pens, thinking lambing was probably stalled out for a little while. I left the farm for about 2 hours and came back to a new set of twins, which means I had to reset up the claiming pens again. Nighttime is still my favorite time. I just watch them and enjoy the quieter. Anyway, that's Thursday. Guys, it's Friday afternoon. It's just been a crazy day. So far, no lambs today. I think for sure, I said this yesterday, but I think for sure today we have finally hit the kind of the break in lambing, so I probably won't see lambs again for another week or so. I'm just gonna set up my creep areas right now. Yesterday I got the penning set up, but today I want to put the feeders in for them. The bottle babies, they have a bigger pen now, so they are looking happy. It's kind of been a crazy week, but a definite better pace. It felt a little more like usual. That last winter group that I lambed out just was really overwhelming, and I find I'm feeling my groove a little more with this one again. Now the weather's nicer, which I'm not dealing with all the added stress of keeping lambs alive when it's cold. So that's made a big difference in my mental capacity. However, this pregnancy toxemia and all these other little issues, I've been working really closely with my feed guy and my vet. We're talking all the time. So we have learned a lot. Anyway, thanks for joining along, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. Thanks for watching.